Yo, what's going on, my people? Hopefully everyone is having a great day today. Here I am once again bringing you guys another order flow lesson. So today we're going to go over a beautiful Euro USD setup that we were actually able to catch with the team. Now I know, guys, a lot of you have been really asking me about where to get the order flow software. Like, the thing is all blown up. A lot of people really get interested in order flow, and I honestly don't blame you, because you guys can literally see the success of us mentors using this, and also all of our students that are using this tool in conjunction with our smart money concepts. And yeah, it's absolutely crazy. So I know I get a lot of questions about where to potentially get the software, stuff like that. We will be giving you guys, currently we have a partner. Obviously we don't sell this, okay? We're not affiliated with anyone, etc. Like, we don't actually sell the software. We simply just provide education with order flow. But very soon, in the upcoming week, we're going to have a partner that's going to be able to provide this software for you guys at a very cheap price. Because in regards to order flow softwares, okay, the order flow footprint chart, it can literally range from $500 to $5K. So it's fairly expensive. But as I said, we will try our best to provide you guys with an option in this upcoming week. Okay, so anyways, with that being said, let's get right into the video. So today, as I said, we were able to catch a beautiful Euro USD sell. Okay, and if we take a quick look, obviously we use order flow as simply just a confirmation. Okay, we use it in conjunction with the smart money concepts, but price action for me is always going to be king. Okay, I don't solely trade this, hence why I have both charts pulled up like this. So usually this is how I would trade it. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys my thought process behind everything that kind of happened today. Okay, this is like a picture perfect setup. Okay, and there are a couple of things that obviously I don't go over on YouTube for free. Okay, you guys can hopefully understand I do provide a lot of free content as it is. So it only makes sense for me to kind of, you know, just keep a couple of things for our own private group. Okay. But yeah, so I'm going to go over pretty much everything, though you guys will be able to understand this setup to the absolute T. Okay, so yeah, first of all, obviously we had Euro USD. If we take a look at the higher time frame, okay, if we take a look at the higher time frame, we kind of got a reaction right here from this monthly demand right here. Okay, so we had a monthly demand that we got a reaction from, but we ended up just coming back up, tapping into, I believe, yeah, so we ended up tapping into some sort of, yeah, so we ended up tapping into this supply right here. Okay, we ended up tapping into this supply, and we ended up breaking structure to the downside. Okay, so you can see right here we had push up, pull back, push up, but we eventually broke structure to the downside, and we retraced back up and we pushed down. So this is the usual kind of change of character type setup that you'll usually be able to see. Now, my setup, and obviously kind of what we can see right here in the market recently, obviously the last week has not been the greatest. Okay, we can kind of just simply see the market ranging in a sense. Okay, so the market has just been simply ranging and just consolidating, and liquidity to the upside and liquidity to the downside. Okay, so once I break down price a bit more and I drop down to my 2-hour time frame, okay, I can see that eventually, after creating our scenario number 1 setup here from last week, okay, which you guys remember, I was able to catch this setup as well right here. Okay, and I sent in this chart for everyone to see, and we were able to catch this scenario number 1 setup. Okay, and price absolutely just melted to the downside, and we were able to close our trade right here. This is our take profit, obviously targeting this low right here. Okay, so that was a nice beautiful setup. Once again, though, yesterday we had this strong push to the upside, and here is where things got interesting for me. This is where I started looking for my setup. I seen that clearly right here. What we have was these highs, okay, and this high. So we had relatively equal highs. Okay, we had even the high right here, and basically the liquidity up here. So we had like around 2 major areas of liquidity right here, which will be this one, okay, right here, and we would have the area of liquidity right here. Okay, and the understanding is, guys, that in order for us to be able to push price anywhere, we need liquidity sponsorship. Okay, so we basically, this liquidity right here will sponsor the move to the downside. Okay, that's what we're looking for. In order for us to move anywhere, to create any big moves, first of all, we have to clear liquidity on the other side in order to actually push price to the downside. Okay, and that's exactly what we got right here. Now, here is some session. Okay, this is the fake London rally. Okay, you guys, anyone that has already kind of really nailed down my course, for example, on the smart money concepts, okay, you guys understand everything in regards to the fake London rally. Okay, To simplify it for anyone that actually hasn't even watched the course, okay, it's basically a fake move just before London opens. Okay, that's all I'm really going into. This is not the point, okay, for this video, but that's just an extra confirmation. So beautiful, fake London rally. And look what we have right here. Very, very strong wick to the upside, clearing that liquidity and eventually creating that bearish engulfing candle. Okay, so obviously, where would I look to get my setup? I would usually look to get my setup, okay, from a scenario number one perspective. That's one of the things, once again, that I said I don't really discuss on YouTube, okay? So I'm not really going to go through kind of the checklist on how I would usually take a scenario number one setup. But once again, to simplify for you guys, as I said, I love you guys too much, so I'm going to provide you as much content as possible, okay, and with as much value as possible. So you see this candle right here, the third candle after the bearish engulfing candle got created. The wick up into the open, that's my entry. Okay, that's all I'll say for now. That was my entry. And this wasn't just something that I seen today. Okay, and this is not hindsight because we literally traded this. Okay, and I'll show you guys a lovely screenshot there of actually us trading this as it happened. So a lot of people are able to catch this move right here. As well as that though, I believe that most people are actually able to catch the GU one as well. So something similar happened on GU, but today we're just going to simply focus on what happened with EURUSD. So once I see that bearish engulfing candle, straight away I'm hopping onto my order flow chart. This is where things get interesting for me. And I try to see and understand the behavior behind things and basically what happened in this big candle. Straight away I can see that because we had a big candle like this, we cleared liquidity, I can expect some sort of buyer's trap to have occurred here. And that's exactly what actually happened here. You see the blue numbers at the top. Okay, buyers got trapped. Okay, the POC, okay, which is basically the point of control. This is where most traders, okay, were trading. This is the level basically where price was trading at for the most time inside the 60-minute candle. Okay, and we ended up bearish engulfing, and along the way we could see the sellers coming in strong, okay, with selling imbalances right here. Okay, so we can see the sellers coming in strong. Okay, we also had the little single print right at the top right here. Okay, and this was very powerful confirmation for me alongside my order flow. Okay, as well as that, guys, what we can see right here, if we take a look at the delta, okay, we can see that this candle right here, okay, very strong negative delta of minus 1,205. Okay, so that was a very another strong confirmation for me to look for the sells. Okay, and yeah, all in all, that was a beautiful trade. And where was my entry? Right here, upon the retracement up here. Wanted to look for the open, and that's where I sold. Okay, so we sold off from here. Now, eventually price sold off, okay, and you can see the strong selling imbalances coming right here. Okay, strong stacked imbalance to the downside. Okay, and as we tap in here, this was my first area of demand. This was the area potentially we expected a pullback, obviously, okay, because we had that demand right here. We were expecting some sort of at least rejection, which is what we exactly got right here. So we got that rejection, okay, little seller's trap, okay, as you can see right here, little seller's traps, and yeah, so like the single print that we got right here, so sign of exhaustion straight away, buying imbalances, okay, and took price to the upside. What did we do though? Okay, all we did was simply retrace, okay, back into the supply that we have right here. Oops, wrong tool. Let me actually have it in here real quick. So traced into the supply that we had right here. Okay, we tapped into that supply, and you can see how with the order flow footprint, we can see the VWAP line right here. We tapped straight into the VWAP line. Okay, and once again, selling imbalances consumed this candle. Okay, very strong. Okay, and simply away price goes. For me, would I have taken an entry here? Most likely not. Okay, I wouldn't have looked to take an entry here. Did I take an entry here? I actually didn't. And even if you did, okay, even if you actually did end up taking entry here, most likely from my set of rules, okay, being honest with you, I probably would have been stopped out because my stop loss is usually above the close of the candle right here. So I would have been stopped out on this position at minus 0.5% risk. But my initial entry, okay, where my trade, my entry would be right here. My stop loss would simply just be a mere 5 pips stop loss, and I will be looking to target this low, which finally we actually just about like 2 hours ago we hit to take profit. Okay, that was a nice 10-to-1 risk to reward trade. Okay, so an absolutely beautiful 10-to-1 risk to reward trade. Okay, did I need the order flow footprints right here? Okay, I didn't need them, but okay, here's the thing. The added confluence that this gave me and the added confidence that this gave me in the trade, okay, was incredible because I am able to actually understand the behavior that's occurring within these candles. Whereas if I was simply just looking at the price action right here, I would simply just be trying to trade, okay, the usual kind of pattern formation, okay, in a sense. Okay, it's not really a pattern, but I would simply just be trying to trade the simple setup with actually no understanding of the behavior that's actually occurring within these candles. Okay, I would simply just be basing it off my technical understanding, okay, from a candlestick chart perspective. Okay, but upon actually looking at the Orderflow footprint software, okay, it actually allows me to dig deep inside the candle, exactly see what's occurring on the buy side and the sell side, and it then in turn helps me to determine, okay, if the buyers are going to be in control, okay, or if the sellers are going to be in control, and are the buyers ready to give up this area right here and let the sellers come in, which is exactly what we just explained right here. Okay, as well as that, like another confirmation right here would have been blue ratio. Obviously, I would love to kind of go through all of the different confirmations that I just mentioned here and explain the whole reasoning behind them. Okay, what that confirmation is, how to spot that confirmation. But obviously, once again, the barrage is our Orderflow Pro at the end of the day. Okay, my experience when it comes to Orderflow footprints is absolutely nothing in comparison to the 5 years experience that he has in this Orderflow industry right here alongside Smart Money. Okay, a lot of people are going to eventually start looking at Orderflow footprints, okay, because that's just kind of how it is. Same with Smart Money. A few people were doing it at the start, and look, everyone's kind of teaching right now. I obviously understand that eventually a lot of people are going to start trading Orderflow once we kind of make it the big thing at the moment, because right now it's like no one actually uses this, or maybe no one actually uses this on the YouTube scene. Okay, but upon us introducing it, I believe that a lot of people will eventually start using it. So best thing for you to do right now is obviously learn from one of the best Orderflow mentors in the industry at the moment with 5 years experience, which is not me, unfortunately. It is the Braj. Okay, and yeah, as you guys can see from today's setup, crazy setup for simply just a Monday. Now, what I would love to do for you guys as well, anyone that is interested in actually getting access to our Orderflow education, I'm going to drop you guys a one-time code, okay, that's going to expire in the next 7 days. So you only have 7 days from watching this video to get access to this and access our education at cheaper pricing. If not, that's totally fine. Okay, at the end of the day, this is an option for you guys. Obviously, you can just continue watching our free content. Okay, that's totally fine. But also, if you want to get access to our Orderflow community, our Orderflow course, etc., then that's an option for you too. Okay, so with that being said, I appreciate every single one of you guys that watched to the end of this video. Please drop a like on the video and a subscribe as well. It would mean a shit ton to me. Okay, so with that being said, I appreciate every single one of you guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Have a good one.